Hi, I'm Colin, also known as Mocket, an artist and solo dev, building a roguelike game called Flesh Nuggets. It's a fast-paced arcade roguelike where players control a strange biotech lab that sends disposable flesh creatures out into the world to collect resources. The twist is, these creatures think they're escaping from the lab, but they're actually really not, and that's kind of part of the lore. So going forward, there'll be a lot more lore involved in this, because as a story-driven person, and I know others are, I think it'll be a good look for it. This is actually my first time building a game, coding and building a website from scratch. I've been part of teams that do it, and as a design lead in some as well. I wanted to prove the gameplay loop. So here we've got Connect Wallet, so I've installed that. We'll go with Rabby. This is all on chain, on the testnet. So this is our game, main menu, start run. So with the twin stick, WASD, you click with your mouse to shoot. You can also use your arrow keys. I've already had feedback for people who were using a trackpad. And so I implemented arrow keys as well. So for here, we've got good loop, good enemies. They kind of act more aggressive the more there is. And they kind of slow down a little bit when there's only a few. So that's basically it. This is a playable game online. You can play it, let me know what you think. I can only get past about 6 or 7 enemies. So if someone out there can beat me, I'll give them a prize, eh? So yeah, that's basically it. You've got your controls and all that kind of carry on. In the future, so gameplay, each run represents one of the lab's creatures being sent out into a hostile environment. The focus of this MVP is the core arcade gameplay loop, moving through rooms, fighting enemies and so on. There'll be drops, there'll be flesh nuggets, mutations and so forth. So we've got a gameplay loop here. We've got pickups, upgrade path as well, which will be your mutations, and your flesh nuggets, which is also your currency. Skill trees, unlock dashes, that kind of thing like that. Leaderboard, a big part of long-term vision is competitive play. Players will be able to compete through leaderboards and tournaments, track high scores, runs, total flesh nuggets collected, deaths, all that kind of carry on, with prizes and so forth too for the tournaments. The idea is to capture a few classic arcade games where people compete, runs, and social kind of aspect of that single player arcade style. So you can also, tournaments, that's a setup, a rough kind of concept, proof of concept. Memory cube here, so I've set up a mint. It's all, basically it's not connected, the contract's not there yet, but the idea is sound and is there. Memory cube acts as the player's persistent identity inside the game. In Flesh Nuggets, the flesh bodies and are disposable, but the memory cube remembers everything. And it stores progress, upgrades, achievements, and your skill tree, all that kind of thing. Eventually, this will be all minted and generative on chain. But the important part is that the blockchain layer sits underneath the gameplay rather than replacing it. So my overall vision, as an artist first, I care deeply about visual experiences and world building. Many people outside Web3 don't connect with dashboards and financial interfaces, but they instantly understand gaming. So instead of asking people to understand Web3 first, the goal is to let them discover it naturally through gameplay. Flesh Nuggets is meant to feel close to old arcade style games. Mobile onboarding. Mobile is also in the pipeline. Matters a lot for this project. Gaming is one of the largest industries in the world. The most players experience games through their phones as well. So that's very important for Web3 and for others. I also have a good test group here locally with friends that aren't in Web3 to help onboard those people. Flesh Nuggets is currently a solo build where I'm responsible for the visual identity, world design, gameplay systems, and development of the prototype. This MVP focuses on proving the concept first, but the long-term vision is a strange competitive arcade experience where thousands of player-owned laboratories evolve and compete over time. Flesh Nuggets is about weird, fast arcade gameplay, Web3, and building something people actually want to play. So yeah, thank you so much for considering me. Check out the game, have a jam, let me know if you like it, and much love.